Alright, Shalom. Kol Haloyim, Wahawad, La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honor be unto the head elders who are the apostles and bishops, a great millstone. And Shalom to you, Akim, out there in like mind, who push his word in sincerity and in truth. Welcome to another installment of Book of Job, where we learn wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and even prophecy from our forefather Job, all right, in his adversity and affliction. All right, and we know through the Spirit that Job represents the elect of the nation of Israel. So we must go through our adversity and affliction in our given lots as it stands. Okay, so Job's present state is humiliating. Job 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. Famous verse. Whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. What is this dealing with? It's dealing with the Edomites, because when you go into our history, you find out that Isaac and Rebekah had two nations, all right, from their union, which being Jacob and Esau. All right, but this goes further back in the spirit to Cain and Abel. Okay, the sons of God and the sons of the wicked being separated from the bowels of Rebekah. All right, and Isaac and Rebekah, all right, being of the lineage of the sons of God, they gave birth, all right, through reincarnation to the sons of the wicked. So this is what this verse is going into. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. This is a prophecy that the nation of Israel would experience, all right, in subjection unto the Edomites, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock, because we know that the scriptures say, and we see in real time, how vile the so-called white man and his woman and his child is. All right, they would lay with dogs. Verse 2, yea, or yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. Okay, for want and famine they were solitary. This is dealing with the history of the Edomites, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste. Right, because we know Esau, Edom, was given the mountains for an inheritance, Mount Seir to be exact. All right, and they dwelled in caves, and while they dwelt in caves, verse 4, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. All right, and you go into this, you'll find out that these are herbs that preserve the Edomites. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, see? To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks, see? Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth, see? Okay, so this is the Edomites. And now am I their song? I am their byword. All right, this is the prophecy that befell the nation of Israel, being under subjection of the sons of the wicked, sons and daughters of the wicked. They abhor me, they flee far from me, and spare not to spit in my face. Because he have loosed my cord and afflicted me, they have also let loose the bridle before me. Upon my right hand rise the youth, they push away my feet, and they raise up against me the ways of their destruction. They mar my path, they set forward my calamity, they have no helper. They came upon me as a wide breaking in of waters, in the desolation they rolled themselves upon me. Terrors are turned upon me, they pursue my soul as the wind, and my welfare passeth away as a cloud. And now my soul is poured out upon me. The days of affliction have taken hold upon me. My bones are pierced in me in the night season, and my sinews take no rest. And that's what it's like being in this captivity, man, under these devils. All right, in Babylon the Great. By the great force of my diseases, my garment changed. It bindeth me about as the collar of my coat. He hath cast me into the mire, and I am become like dust and ashes. I cry unto thee, and thou dost not hear me. I stand up, and thou regardest me not. Thou art become cruel to me. With thy strong hand thou opposest thyself against me. Thou liftest me up to the wind. Thou causest me to ride upon it, and dissolvest my substance. For I know that thou wilt bring me to death, and to the house appointed for the all living. Howbeit he will not stretch out his hand to the grave, though they cry in his destruction. Did not I weep for him that was in trouble? Was not my soul grieved for the poor? When I looked for good, then evil came upon me. Then evil came unto me, and when I waited for light, there came darkness. My bowels boiled and rested not. The days of affliction prevented me. I went mourning without the sun. I stood up and I cried in the congregation. I am a brother to dragons and a companion to owls. Okay, this is dealing with the level of understanding that has been allotted to the prophets, all right, in the latter days. All right, this is the level of intelligence that the Apostle Gabar goes into, and he taught us through the Spirit. All right, I'm a brother to dragons, meaning those that are wise, okay? Okay, that those that are cunning, those that are keen of understanding, okay? And a companion to owls, because owls have this oil that they secrete from their eyes, all right, to enable them to see through the dark, to see through the night, which is likened unto the understanding of these scriptures, which is the light, right? And this world is darkness, man. Verse 30 proves that Job was a dark-skinned man. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. Okay, my harp also is turned to mourning, and my organ into the voice of them that weep. Okay, so this has been the book of Job, the 30th chapter. Job's present state is humiliating. Lord willing, you are edified, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Till next time, Shalom.